Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review for Devil's Part-Timer Season 2, Episode 5. And I wish I made the title, I thought the title of this was very interesting, The devil is at sea after losing his home and job. Which I thought that had, okay, this is going to be another really great one, And it turns out it is, because this show has never, even from back in Season 1, this show has never ceased to amaze me. Because, like I said, I love the first season. It's one of my it's in my top 10 favorite of the animes, and the characters I've enjoyed, I loved. The story is like both the characters, the story as this new season has came on. It's like the story or the characters have never left. So after dealing with a new surrogate daughter for Emmy and Emmy and Maou, and dealing with Gabriel, and now this. Now on top of that, now Maou is now temporarily is now jobless and homeless. Because it opens up funny enough. He's at work and he's like sitting in the dark in the break room, like wish that he might somehow just lost his mind. But it turns out, really enough, he was just happy because he was just looking at his daughter's baby pictures. Alice's baby pictures, and which it was funny though, but at the same time it was cute at the same time. But the thing is, now his manager, his boss, Miss Kiseki, that the whole staff, Chio, and the rest of the staff of McDonald's is being temporarily closed because they're gonna have it be remodeled for a couple weeks. So yeah, it's gonna temporarily be shut down for remodel repairs. So, and I think it wasn't bad enough where he temporarily lost his job, and now the landlady's given a notice for the apartment to be temporarily repaired because there's a big hole in the wall big old hole in the wall from the last battle with Gabriel. So now Rushihara and Asiel, or I always call it Rushihara and Ashia, they're all going to be kicked out as well. So along with Maou, because of the repairs to the apartment, so now they have to find temporarily now a place to live. So now no job, no house at the moment. And just how when you look at just Ashia and Rushihara just lying on the floor. So now, and they said there was a package sent for them, which is an old VHS tape. So they go to Maou goes to Chio's house. We see her mom, because funny enough, we only saw her mom like one time in one episode in the last season, and didn't really show her face. Well, now we know. Now we see her face now, and they watch the videotape, and it's a video of the landlady in Egypt saying that hey, you should know about your condition, right? So at the time, you can go to the beach house or this far side the shore where my niece is at. So the landlady has a niece, so there's a place for her to stay, and you also work at the same time. So they pack. Even Ashia, he even buys a suitcase, which funny enough, because how stingy how buying things is. So he buys a suitcase, and he says, "Oh, well, in case they have to go overseas, for world conquest." So, and then Chio is a little bit worried, but even to the point where he goes back when they go back to McDonald's, even Sariel, or Sarway, the manager of Kentucky Fried Chicken, or the angel Sariel, fat Sariel now, still want to bring in flowers, and which he mentions about because he knows about the Sacred Sword and Gabriel and all that info on that, and so Chio decides, as long as her mom trusts her, and because she trusts Maou too. So it's okay, you can go over there. So she brings along Emmy and Susanoo along with Alice they take an old train over there, and they meet with the niece, the landlady's niece, and to work this old beach hut because it's about the summertime is coming out, so they want the opening tomorrow. But the thing is, the whole beach house is all filthy and it's rusted up, so they only have tomorrow to clean this up. So, and Mao asks if, which is basically also the pay for all this is is 10,000 yen, which is a lot more than what Mao was making at his other job at McDonald's. And he even asked the landlady's niece that if we get this done by tomorrow, will you give us a bonus? Sure. So they immediately get straight to work, and even Chio is helping out, so is Emmy. And while Susanoo takes Alice to play in the sand, she builds like the greatest basically the greatest sandcastle I've seen in anime. And she's like, oh, I think I went overboard. Overboard is an understatement. You just build like the best sandcastle I've seen. And by the time before night falls, I mean, even Urushiharu was like, maybe he can get weasel his way out of working, and even Alice even says, "Oh, don't bully Urushiharu," you know. And Urushiharu's like, oh. Oh, but anyway, I'll get waiting to see what he does. You know, he did one thing previously, just tell those soldiers one command, that was it, you know. I'm trying to say what other interesting things he'll still do, like, once in a while, right? And by the time as the night falls, the whole beach hut is clean, spick and span, and by the nighttime, they get to do some fireworks on the beach, and then they see in the distance some lights over on the ocean saying that the niece telling the story of a legend that some ghosts appear on fishing boats. They go on whoever drowned, and they go on fishing boats, new boats, to take people with them make new friends. And they see the fog coming in, this loud noise, which is a foghorn, scares poor little Alice. But then something over the distance, over the fog is, they see this big, huge figure. This big, huge figure in the fog forming. So obviously they're going to either it's, which, like I said, I forgot to mention about this. This is me reading the manga. I forgot to mention this. This is what eventually is going to happen about them being temporarily closed and jobless and moving to the niece's beach hut. You know, and I forgot to mention this because, like I said, I keep it spoiler free because in case people who have not read the manga and just watching out of just the anime straight. So that's why a lot of stuff I said I know what's going to happen because I've read the manga. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So, but as it's going on though, keep on saying this big huge figure that's appearing in the fog. You know, the silhouette of a big silhouette of a figure. So for those people, like I said, it'd be interesting what's going to happen next though. So, but yeah. This has been another really great episode. I mean, just the reactions of them just losing both job and home, which is priceless, and and just like more like a lot of fun things like Susanoo building that big huge sandcastle, and just getting like, you know, basically earning more money than Mao has ever had before working at McDonald's. It was once again, it's like our characters in the story was what made this show so great from the first season. And like I said, it's like they have never left when coming into the second season, you know? Yeah, I will say, I was, I mean, the animation, like I said before, from the first episode, even I think, did I mention when I first we talked about the trailer like over a year ago? I mean, yeah, the animation is different, like the production because of the different studio, right? Though, but things I'm not bothered by the animation. It's still good though, but I still prefer the animation of the first season. I still do, but the animation is not bad at all. It's still a pretty decent animation, I would still say, and like I said, it's the same thing when they did the fourth season for High School DD, right? You know, they did the different style, they did a change in animation from this to the fourth season, right? Like I said, I still prefer the animation in the first three seasons of High School DD more than the animation that they did in the fourth season. But still, it was not bad animation for this overall still. but the thing is, so it's the characters I enjoy still, and the story as well. That's what keeps it going. It makes the show so great, and it makes me think, like, that the different change of animation makes no difference as long as I love the show. So yeah, but episode 5, from him losing his, like, devil at sea after losing his job in home, it was just really fun to see for that. It was really fun, and I can't wait to see. And I just can't wait to see where the next episode goes. So, but like I said, because I read the manga, I know a lot of things is gonna happen. So I'll probably know. I'm already ready for what's gonna happen in the next episode. So yeah, but that's episode 5, Devil's Part-Timer season 2. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode review for Call of the Night, episode 6, and we'll see y'all in the next video.